Good morning. We are awake, fed, and getting ready to leave. Hopefully we're not back here tonight, but for some reason I have a feeling that they're not going to have that forest opened. And I'm leaving at 9 o'clock in the morning, so I'll have my errands and stuff done by like noon. Yeah, and we're not going to sit in town for, what am I going to go sit at the Target store or something for 6 hours? No. If we go and it's not, we're coming back here. Probably. I don't know. Again, I really don't want that drive, but you know what I mean? All right. Let's get in the van and get out of here. I don't think I'm going to grab that wood. It'd be kind of cool, but you know what? That really makes you smell like smoke. And, yeah, I don't want the van to smell like that. So, we're going to leave that wood alone. Be nice to have a nice big fire. Maybe, yeah, I'm not going to carry it around for a week. I would say maybe on my next day off I'll do one, but I'll buy some if that comes, if I decide, instead of carrying that stuff around for a week. Okay, let's go. All right, we got our packages. The new air fryer pans or liners, yeah, they're nice this size, but look how short the little things are. They're only like that much. So I think I'll probably end up going back to the bigger size. Not my favorite bags, but much better than the two of them. Little game. I don't even play the thing. I don't know why I bought another one. And the backup camera. So, we'll check that out, see what it looks like, and decide if we want to keep it or not. I like the fact that it's solar. But looking at my license plate, it's not in the middle of my bumper. It's on one door. So, I don't see how that's going to line up right. I also don't know how it's going to attach to the dash. So, I don't know if I want this one or not. Kind of like one that could go on the actual mirror. That's would be kind of cooler. But, I don't know. We'll check it out. Guess we'll go to the gym. All right, let's go. Okay, laundry and everything's done. We got to go to the grocery store. And then we're going to take a chance. Drive over there again. Hopefully it's the gate's open. I really don't want to have to drive all the way back to the other one. But it's like 1 o'clock. Sit here for 5 hours twiddling my thumbs in some parking lot. I don't like sitting in parking lots. I'll be outside. It was funny when I pulled in to start doing laundry, a cop pulled up next to me. And where I do laundry, there's like an alley that goes to a bar. Well, he parked at the laundromat and he walked up to the bar. He's been there the entire time. Solid hour and a half. And they don't sell food at that bar. But let's go grocery store real quick and then we'll take another shot at it. Okay, well, we are at a different spot. I checked out one that I had forgotten about, but the road was really bad. I got up to where you could start camping, and the first 4 spots were taken. And I just didn't want to drive up that road too much further. I mean, it would have been all right, But it was also like 2,500 feet higher in elevation than I am right now. It was 20 degrees last night. If it drops that tonight, it would be like maybe 10ish up there. Any kind of precipitation, I probably wouldn't have been able to get out of there or back to town, because it'd be all downhill leaving there. And if it was any ice, I would be skumped. But unfortunately, there's a tire over here, a little bit of garbage, a bunch of broken glass and stuff in the trees over here. There's a full fire pit somewhere right there, maybe. Not going to use it. But there's a little grass outside the van. I'm still going to get just as much dust inside. It doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of broken glass. I took some of it out of the road to make sure I didn't pop my tire. But yeah, there's all kinds of it over here. Yeah, you can tell there's all kinds of brass from people shooting. People bring their bottles out here, put them on this piece of wood, and just go at it. Oh yeah, the tree, man, they riddled that poor tree. Poor tree's all chewed up. Bullets. Okay, well, I gotta make my lunch for the week, and then we'll get camp set up, and we'll talk for a little while. Well, I don't know how well you can see that with the video on. Let's zoom. But you climb up a little area and you got some little view. Out in the distance out there, the mountains. But it's pretty much the same thing. Of course, I was walking up here to see what the view would look like and kind of forgot, there's rattlesnakes in this area. Walking through all the scrub brush, I wasn't thinking about it till halfway up to like the start of the climb. And I'm like, it's a nice, bright, warm, sunny day out. There could be rattlesnakes somewhere in here. I mean, there's a van down there. And that's a lot of shrub brush to walk through. And just thinking about it at the end that, hey, guess what? There could be a rattlesnake in there. But all right, that's our camp for tonight. When I climb back down, it was not that steep, but go see what else we can get into. Well, everyone, found a new place to camp. Kind of happy about it. Little weird being in a new spot. I don't know, just because so many people shoot here and hurt that poor tree. But this spot here is about 30% quicker to work. Should only take me about 28 minutes rather than 45. So I like that idea. I still wish they would open up that other area. Like I said, I found another place to camp that wasn't too far from there, but this time of year, it's just too iffy with the weather. But another place that we found. So tomorrow, I don't know if I'll come out here. I plan to stay in town tomorrow. Probably check out, see if they opened up the other area. Time I get off work, I have some shopping to do. I don't know. But we filled up the Rotopack, or from the Rotopacks to the diesel heater. So we're going to burn that kerosene a little more tonight. And like I said, we're going to try to do that throughout the rest of the season. I don't know how much it's helping, but my heater's been a gem all year. So, hey, we're hoping. I did send back the license plate first camera I bought, it just wouldn't work. Excuse me. First, there was no way to mount it on the license plate because the light for the license plate, which has to be illuminated, was in the way. So I ordered another one that I hope I could put on the top of the van. And that one will work with my phone instead of having a secondary screen. I did like the idea of having a secondary screen so I didn't have to use my phone. I could just use that all the time. But gotta do what I gotta do. But I definitely want something to look behind me. You know, this thing's got no windows. I am gonna order a track for the back so I can move the back curtain. But still, I can't really see out the back. Even with the window coverings off, I can't see out very well. So, hoping the new camera I ordered is better. And it saved me like $30. But I don't think I'm going to be out here long enough to watch the sun go down. I think I'll probably head in pretty quick. Got all my lunches made for the week. It only cost me like $10 for my lunch the entire week. That's pretty good. I'm always trying to save money. And I'm always trying to invest. I threw another $500 into my investment account last night. And it went up 6%. But overall, I'm down like 15 right now. But things happen. Things go up, things go down. I will tell you, I'm not sure if this is true or not. And if it is, I don't know what the home despot's thinking. I saw something on the internet that they want you to pay to park starting soon so that they don't put the money to the consumer. Isn't that exactly what you're doing? I guarantee you, I hate the orange store anyways. It seems like every time you go there, you can't find anybody who has a clue. You know, if that's the case, don't trust me on this, but short Home Despot stock, because if they want me to pay to park in their parking lot when I go in their store, there is no way I'm going there. Not a chance in heck. But there's a chance we'll see cows tonight. There's a lot of excrement around that's not too old. So, possible. Maybe we'll hear some cows in the morning. I don't know. That's a nice little spot. I don't mind it. The only fact is the sun is right there. And it's not going to go down for another probably hour and a half. And I'm just probably not going to sit out here that long. But it was a nice day. We got things done. Got our new poo bags. Sorry, smoke's blowing right at me. Not the ones I like. I wish the Walmart would sell the ones I like. But here they don't. So, stuff happens. But it's been a beautiful day. And there was no way I was staying in town tonight. It's so beautiful out. I mean, still, look at it. It's gorgeous. But probably going to have to dump this fire out soon. Finish my one adult beverage. And then climb into bed for the night. But it's been a nice day. So, thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it. It helps the channel. And as always, you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, from the other place. We'll see. But we'll see you tomorrow.